Episode 36. The Mask of Unity. The Council Spire's atrium in Verdant's crown buzzed with frenetic energy, a hive of light and sound that pulsed like the jungle beyond. Hollow cameras whirred, their lenses glinting like insect eyes, while reporters from across the dominions jostled for position, their datapads flashing as they streamed live to millions. Nova Reach's sleek drones hovered overhead, broadcasting in crisp 4D, while Unity Drift's violet-tinted feeds synced the event to its collective mind. Earthward's tribal scribes, adorned in bone and vine, etched notes on glowing tablets, their faces stern but curious. The air crackled with anticipation, thick with the scent of sap and the hum of quantum relays. At the center of it all stood Gideon Varn, a silhouette of midnight blue against the spire's crystal backdrop, radiating a gravity that silenced the chaos. The platform gleamed, its surface etched with verdant sigils, flanked by banners of Earthward's green, Unity Drift's violet, and Nova Reach's chrome. Gideon's angular face, cheekbones sharp as blades, eyes burning with purpose, commanded every gaze. His tailored coat shimmered with nanothreads, a subtle flex of power, and his smooth voice rolled through the atrium, amplified by unseen tech, streaming to every corner of North America. The crowd stilled, reporters' murmurs fading, as he raised his hands, a chess master claiming the board. "Citizens of North America," Gideon began, his voice a smooth current, warm yet unyielding. "We stand at a crossroads, forged from the ashes of the last war, divided by borders, but bound by a shared pulse, humanity's will to endure. For too long, our dominions, Earthward, Unity Drift, Nova Reach, Freeland Accord, and Iron Dominion, have thrived in isolation, each a beacon of its truth. But isolation breeds fragility. Suspicion festers, resources dwindle, and shadows of old wars stir. Today, I propose a new dawn. The Thalassia Union, a single nation uniting Earthward, Unity Drift, and Nova Reach under one banner, with me as its Grand Chancellor." The atrium erupted. Gasps, cheers, skeptical murmurs. Cameras zoomed, capturing Gideon's poised smile, his eyes flicking to key reporters with practiced charm. He pressed on, his baritone weaving a vision. "Thalassia Union will be a tapestry of abundance, peace, and harmony. Earthward's wild heart will bloom, its bioengineered gifts feeding millions. Unity Drift's collective mind will heal divisions, its neural webs fostering empathy. Nova Reach's quantum leaps will light our path, its tech shared freely. Each region will live as it chooses. Earthward's tribes in their jungles, Unity Drift's synced souls in their spires, Nova Reach's innovators in their labs. Freedom, not conformity, is our creed. Toshi coin will flow unimpeded, trade routes will bind us, and our skies will be safe for all." His hands gestured, conjuring a holomap above the platform. North America's dominions glowing, their borders dissolving into a unified blue, pulsing with trade nodes and green veins of Verdant's flora. "This is no dream. It's a plan. We'll rebuild infrastructure, linking Verdant's crown to Apex Core and Unity Drift's violet nexus. We'll share resources. Nova Reach's rare minerals, Earthward's oil, Unity Drift's neural cores, ensuring no child starves, no city darkens. Our ASIs, Verdant, Nexus, Helix, will collaborate, their algorithms tuned to humanity's needs, not rivalry. And we invite Freeland Accord and Iron Dominion to join us, to add their chaos and steel to our strength, preserving their ways within our union." The crowd roared, some clapping, others shouting questions. A Freeland reporter, her neon hair flashing, yelled, "What about Libra's freedom? Will you chain us in hive mind shackles?" An Iron Dominion scribe, his voice gruff, demanded, "Forge honor's strength. Will you dilute our code?" Gideon's smile didn't falter. "Libra's freedom thrives in Thalassia. Your slums will prosper with opportunity, not drones. Forge's strength will form our foundation. Your warriors will guard our peace, not fight aggressive wars. Thalassia bends to no one's will but its people's. He leaned forward, storm-gray eyes piercing the cameras, speaking to the unseen millions. This is our moment. The last war broke us, but Thalassia will bind us. Trust in our vision, in our ASs, in me. Together, we'll forge a North America where every soul thrives, wild, synced, or steel-clad. The Thalassia Union rises today, and its light will never fade. Gideon stepped back, his polished smile unwavering as the atrium exploded in applause, drones whirring, feeds spiking across the dominions. Reporters surged forward, shouting questions, but he raised a hand, a quiet command that stilled them. "The work begins now," he said, his voice a vow. "Thalassia's light will shine for all." He turned, exiting the platform with a hunter's grace, leaving the crowd buzzing, the holomap pulsing above like a heartbeat of a new era. In the Iron Dominion's molten heart, the Covenant stronghold loomed like a wound in the earth, its blackened steel walls pulsing with the heat of furnaces that never slept. Deep within its core, in a chamber of jagged iron and flickering hololights, the bearer of the unseen word of God, Cyrus Virel stood before a holoscreen, his presence a chilling paradox of serenity and dread. The Covenant's leader was a wraith-like figure, aged beyond years, his skeletal frame draped in robes of crimson and bone white that seemed to drink the light. His bald scalp shone, crowned by a lattice of thorned circuitry that pierced his flesh, each spike a testament to his self-inflicted penance, glowing, faintly, with embedded tech that whispered of his communion with Forge's will. His face, gaunt as ash, was a mask of hollows and angles, his cheekbones sharp enough to cut, his lips thin and bloodless. His eyes, twin embers of pale, unnatural fire, burned with a zealot's conviction, their glow casting eerie shadows across the chamber, as if his gaze could ignite souls or snuff them out. In one gnarled hand, he gripped a staff topped with a crystal that pulsed like a caged star, its light flickering in rhythm with his shallow breaths. His voice, when he spoke, was a low, resonant hymn, serene yet laced with an inferno's edge, a saint's whisper, veiling a tyrant's wrath. The hollow screen replayed Gideon's speech, his silky voice echoing through the chamber's iron walls. Cyrus stood motionless, glowing eyes dissecting every word, every calculated pause. Around him, his lieutenants waited in tense silence, warriors clad in Forge's crimson, their faces carved with scars and loyalty, their rail rifles mag-locked to their backs. Xavier, Cyrus's stalker, leaned against a steel table, his lean frame taut, eyes lustrous with a killer's precision. At 32, Xavier was a poison-tipped razor, silent, lethal, his grotesquely charred arm a relic of a duel that left his foe gurgling blood. The foundry's distant clang echoed like a war drum, underscoring Cyrus's thoughts. "Unity," Cyrus hissed, his voice a velvet blade, the word dripping with contempt. Gideon weaves a tapestry of lies, cloaking his hunger in promises of peace. Thalassia Union is no nation. It's a throne for his ambition. He speaks of freedom, but his order of the silent spiral thrives on chains, sanctions to starve, shadows to betray. He'd crush Freeland's spirit, melt Iron Dominion's steel, all while his smile blinds the masses. He is a blasphemer and infidel of the worst kind. Xavier's lips twitched into a predator's smirk. He's a serpent, Cyrus. Maybe the serpent. Preaching harmony, but plotting coercion. The mystery that shrouds his past is almost supernatural. We must choke their finances, arm their foes, hack into their minds. The Covenant bows to no one. Cyrus shifted, his thorned crown glinting, the crystal staff pulsing as he paced, his robes trailing like blood on the iron floor. His glowing eyes burned brighter, his mind a crucible of divine wrath and cold strategy. Gideon seeks the core, that relic Kane Voss stole. It may be a key to control the ASIs, perhaps even Forge itself. With it, he'd hold the Dominion's hearts, reprogram their souls to kneel. His harmony is a facade. He craves godhood, not union. He thinks Iron Dominion will break, that Freeland's chaos will crumble. He underestimates the fire in our steel, the spark in their slums, and the holy faith that overcomes all. He paused, gaunt face tightening, his voice dropping to a fervent chant. We are the Covenant, Forge's chosen. Our code is strength, our faith is blood. We'll shatter Gideon's web, strike his trade routes, burn Nova Reach's convoys, poison Earthward's wells. We'll arm Freeland's rats, let them gnaw his borders to ruin. We'll flood his feeds with our truth, expose his order's claws, and we'll claim the core, wield its power to guard our dominion and cleanse every drop of repulsive sin. Xavier nodded, his arm flexing. Our warriors are honed, our exiles equipped in Freeland's dark alleys. But Voss and his crew, they're in Earthward looking for something in the wilds. If they find the core, Gideon's grip tightens around our throats. Cyrus's glowing eyes flared, his staff tapping the floor, a pulse of light rippling through the chamber. Then, we sever their thread. We rally our faithful and reveal to them Gideon's lie. We fortify our stations, craft weapons to counter his drones, and we hunt Voss ourselves. He turned to the holoscreen, Gideon's frozen smile a mockery of his saintly fire. Cyrus's voice rose, a hymn of defiance. Gideon plays the savior, but the Covenant is the one true flame. His Thalassia will burn, and Iron Dominion will rise from its ashes. A datapad chirped, its screen flashing a faint signal. Cyrus's gnarled hand seized it, his glowing eyes narrowing. Rook's tracker, he murmured, his voice a low thunder. Pinging in Earthward's jungle, deep in Verdant's embrace. He's with Voss, I feel it. The hour of judgment dawns. He faced Xavier, his gaunt frame towering despite its frailty, his eyes pinning him like a penitent thief to a cross. Take a team, your sharpest assassins, find Rook, end him, and slay any who stand with him. If Kane Voss is among them, take him alive. His secrets are the key to the core, to Gideon's ruin. Move swiftly, Xavier. Verdant's wilds spare no one. Xavier straightened. It's done, Cyrus. I'll take Vera, Karn, and Hailstone, Forge's deadliest. Voss will break under your holy will. Cyrus's lips curled, a saint smile laced with hellfire. Go, my blade. The Covenant's will is iron, and Gideon's dream will break upon it. Xavier moved like a specter, exiting to gather his team. Vera, a wiry sniper with a rail rifle that split steel, waited in the armory, her shaved head gleaming. Karn, a hulking brawler with nano-forged fists, grinned, his scarred face eager. Hailstone, a silent tracker with a neural implant that saw through lies, sharpened his curved scimitars, eyes cold as frost. They armed themselves, black tactical suits, holomasks, shock darts, silenced rail pistols, each a disciple of Forge's creed, bound to Cyrus's vision. Hours later, their stealth skiff, a quantum-shielded fang of steel, sliced through Iron Dominion's crimson hills, streaking toward Earthward's border. The jungle loomed on their scanners, a verdant abyss pulsing with Verdant's wrath, Rook's tracker a faint star in its depths. Xavier piloted, his mind honed on the hunt. Kane, Rook Tanner, and their crew were pawns in Gideon's game. But the Covenant would carve them out, exposing the core's truth, and create a reckoning to shatter Thalassia's lie. The skiff vanished into the dusk, its growl swallowed by the jungle's feral pulse. A new shadow stalking the hunt for the relic that could bind or break a fractured world.